Okay, hi everybody. Well, hello again. This right here, this nice little Let's Resin thing here, I won this at Marva's video for her 5,000 subscriber giveaway. She had 2 giveaways, and I won one of the prizes in the second one. There were 3 in each one, I believe. But this arrived a couple days ago. I have been a little off the weather here, of course, but we're going to open this up here, and we're going to see what I want. And thank you, Marva and Let's Resin, for this wonderful gift. I will be doing this as a project, actually this weekend. Now this has got keychains, hardware, and of course there's this little thingy for free expert tips and guides. I don't scan those things ever. Sorry, the hiccups are just all over the place here. These are some jump rings here. Of course, I'm trying to do this to 2 cameras and trying to figure out exactly where I'm going at. But let's take a look at this. Now this is alphabet keychains. And when I saw it on Marva's channel, I was impressed. I liked them. Sorry, that old plastic. Alright, so this set here has A through I. Oh, wait a minute. A through L. And then this set here, the larger one, has a blank. Oop, hold on. I have it upside down. Has M through Z and a blank one. Let's see. My eyes are so foggy that I can't tell if this is a sharp enough picture for y'all or not. But I'm hoping. And now I don't have any epoxy at my side here, but I do want to do one of these keychains for now. So what I have instead right now is some UV resin. And it is the high viscosity type. And oddly enough, you wouldn't believe it, but it's resin, and it gets high viscosity. I like the high viscosity because it stays where it's supposed to, but that's for the major. I mean, we're going to build with that. But what I have instead for the rest of it, and yes, I'm going to do the M because that's, you know, Marcy's. And I really should do the A, F, and C for artsy fartsy creations. But now here's my problem. I'm trying to figure out what color to use, but I can't see the colors. Not very well. I think that says black, and it looks blackish. That's how I'm doing things, is through colors right now. Hold on, I have a magnifying light here somewhere. It's on. Okay, this one says cobalt blue. Now, I love blue. I do. But I love green as well, so I'm looking for the green. That's a purple. This is what? Oh my gosh, I don't know. Maybe yellow, orange, or something. I do wish these things could come with larger lettering for us, you know, sight-impaired. Brown. I know there's got to be a green in here. This one says white. Because, see, I can see the black lettering on the white background. If it was closer to the background color, I wouldn't be able to see it very well at all. Magenta. Oh god, I can't see that, whatever. That's just horrible. And I think I found the green. Hey, I found the green. Okay. So we're going to put the rest of these all back. Whoops, and I drop it. Oh my gosh. And I'm on my new desk that I just got. Yeah, I don't really need any more desks. I have like 6 or 7 of them. And I always change my mind on how I want things set up. And so I've got a lot of desks I've got to sell. Unless I somehow magically get to have that wonderful thing called cataract surgery. I'm hoping. Yes, I know, I am in bad health, but I'm still hoping to be able to see. Okay, that's just going to come out of there on its own. So I'm just going to let it do that for right now. I was kind of hoping by having my computer camera going that I could be able to use the camera on the computer. I have a little... There we are. Let's get this back off in there. Anyway, it's difficult to pause everything because I have two cameras running right now. I don't want to put too much in before it's cured. Pick that up and put it here. I do want to do these with epoxy. I really do. And that'll have to be this weekend, when the husband is here and he can measure for me. Make sure that there's no little bubbles, because I cannot use a flame to pop any bubbles. And I do not like using alcohol to do the same, because, well, for one, I'm on oxygen, and so I have bad lungs in the first place, and alcohol is a chemical, and I don't want it in my lungs. I know lots of people swear by the alcohol. The hospitals use alcohol all the time, but for me, for my lungs, I do not do that anymore, if at all possible. And if I do, I wear a respirator. Today, I'm not doing that because I am working with the UV resin. However, when this heats up, there is an odor, so that's where my mask comes in and goes on. And I always have that at my side. So I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to find what I did with my UV light. It's here somewhere, I know it is. Okay. Well, bear with me for a moment, please. I'll have to get the big gun out. It's here. I know it is. That is it. I know where it went. Never mind. I'll be right there. I will pause you all. Okay, let me try to do that here. Okay, I got the big guns. I found this. This is my J-Diction. It is wireless, so it's rechargeable, and you don't have to be tethered to a cord. I do like it over any of the others. I do have another one, but yes, you have to have the cord plugged in, and it's got a proprietary type of cord, so yeah, I don't use it. All right, now I have to do this where I can't have the light in my eyes. So, what I'm going to do is, when you have that UV light in your eyes, I do want you to understand that it is dangerous to your eyes. That's part of the reasons why I'm almost completely blind now. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this just for a moment, and we are going to do this. One, but I'm not going to let it go all the way. Just a quick cure is all for the moment. I have to count because it's too hard to see all the way. Okay, so we're going to let that cool down for a second. This helps, doing it in stages like this helps to prevent it from warping the mold, curling up in the mold as it shrinks. So do it small increments and you won't have the warpage. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a little bit more now. We're going to go for the full minute. And I'm sorry I'm doing this. I might speed up these areas so, you know, everybody's not having to sit and put through all of it all the time. Okay, just so that I'm free and clear here and above board, I forgot to put my mask on. It is now on my face. See if I can see it. There we go, see? It's now on my face, where it was supposed to go before I turned on the light. Alright, so let's just see how done that is. We're going to pop this top off. We're going to take this little tool and we're going to tap it. That feels a little sticky still. So we're going to go ahead and put it on a little bit longer. Another minute, probably. Okay. I have to, I'll put it on 1 more minute, and I will speed up all of this process. Now remember, this is not a name brand colored UV resin I'm using. It is a product from Temu. And this mold here, wherever you guys are, came in that kit with the UV resin. I do like that it came as sets so that you can create a set of earrings instead of one at a time. And then I have a whole bunch of these itty bitty tedious little molds. And I do mean tedious. They're for nails. And for my eyes, oh my gosh, I do have to do it under a magnifying lens, but I have a lot of them in this little case here. And I'm not sure what I want to do with them since I really can't see much of them to do them. So it may become a giveaway, or I don't know. I just don't know. It's hard for me to want to give up things that I worked so hard at getting. You know what I mean? That's why I'm hoping I can go ahead and get my eyes done. Because even if my health won't allow me to live a billion more years, I would like to be able to see and craft and do things, you know, in the meantime. Okay, that is hard. All right, next step. So, I don't know, can you guys see this way better? I'm not sure. But I'm going to have it up here so it's easier for me to be able to see. Put this, oops. All right, what did I do with that box of fun stuff? I'm not seeing it. What on earth? All right, Mars, what did you do with it? It's a little brown box, yes. Never mind, I found it. I decided I do like that green quite a lot, and I'm looking for that white now. Yeah, those aren't it. I'm really sorry for shaking you, but my computer camera is sitting up, believe it or not, on my tablet for the angle. I think maybe the cobalt blue will be part of it, but where's that white? There we go. Okay. So now we go with the white. I'm going to try, let's see, before I let the white out, I want to try something, because they're not mixed in here very well. Make sure it's not coming out. Squeeze a little bit of air out of there. And then I'm going to massage it a little bit, see if we can make sure it's completely mixed in there. I hope it doesn't just come pouring out though because of that. Okay. Well, I could not see the edges of that. That way I can see them. Oh yeah, this is so not mixed all the way. And there's no way to stick anything down in there to mix it. Can't see. It's just coming out clear, so all the dye or pigment anyway is at the other end. I'm going to pick this up again, keep it from dripping if possible. because I have to be able to see where it's at. Definitely not an easy task, folks. If I had a light from underneath, that would probably be great. But then it could also just blur it out for me. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do with this. Go back over here, try to find the little hole to put this in. That is not an easy task, getting that little absolutely small needle head in there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to slightly cook it. I'm not sure if I got this positioned properly. It's got to be that way. Before I do that, though, because I know it's not level inside there, we're going to go ahead and put this that way. Or maybe we'll put it this way. Let's hope that works. Well, somewhat, I guess. Yep, I've gone quite. It's 11:30 at night. I've already been too long on this. You know, I'm trying to make things shorter timed. Not easy to do when you're looking for things and you can't really see them. Okay, almost there, I think. Oh, good, light, shut off. Okay. Alright, let's try now and test it and see if it's... Nope, it's still sticky. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and let that cook some more. And you know, I'm going to go ahead and try my best here to pause you guys one more time while this happens. Okay, we're resumed. So far, I don't think I've done too bad. I'm trying to see anything screwy in there, not too much. Okay, it does have kind of a white film in it, just a little bit. Now I'm not going to use this part or this part for the rest of this. And yes, it's still warm underneath there. That there for a moment. Okay. Now this is that cobalt blue. I do want to try to make sure that is mixed into there. I sure hope. Maybe if I warm it up, it'll do that better. I don't know. Let's try to shake it down from the top. Try to get some air out like before. Oop. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm doing with this because I can't really see what I'm doing with it. Okay, I think that's the nib. Yes, it is. Okay, I've overflooded a few areas, I can tell. Now usually if you overflood these areas like this, even with epoxy, you can get it trained to go ahead and follow into the crevice that you want it in. But not always. And I have to do this in layers because I do not want uncured resin. That's looking kind of cool, a little swirly type of thing. I think I maybe get into an unmixed area inside there. It's getting a little hard to apply pressure to get it out of there. So I'm going to stop where I'm at right now. Oh, I did it, I did it, I did it, I did it, I did it. The things you find simply gratifying when you can't do things the way you used to do them, and yet something still ends up finally working out properly, right? And then something else will go wrong so that you can sit there and say, that's me, I'm a goof. But we're all fallible, and if we weren't, boy, this world would be sad. Can you imagine a world full of Mr. and Ms. Perfects? Huh. No, thank you. Alright, now I'm not sure if this table, this desk I have, is level, so I'm not sure how this is going to come out, but, you know, this is just a project for me, and so I'm just going to do it the way we're going to do it. And so, it's in the middleized of it. Let me get this up. And to protect my eyes, what's left of them. Oh, the Land Before Time. Good movies. Okay. Here we go. One. I really wish that we could have music on. Remember how beautiful that used to be when we could play music and not worry about copyright infringement and all these, you know, artists got their free advertisement from the people playing their music. Oops, sorry, I know I hit you guys again. But, you know, what I'm saying is that having an unfettered and very happy community of people in the United States or anywhere, we didn't have the violence and the riots and all that stuff we're seeing today. We certainly had a lot of differences, but we worked through them, and if we couldn't, then we agreed to disagree. And that's what we need to do now. Stop the pissing away everything that matters. Grab your neighbor, give them a hug, tell them they're good people, and, well, unless, you know, it's the bad people, you know, like those people that have unchartered or unapproved medicinal things, you know, that kind of thing. And you don't have them, you get rid of them, because they're part of our problem. Alright, so anyway, let's see, how far did we get with this? I'm hearing hard. Are you all hearing hard? I don't know what that air conditioner on, anybody can hear anything. Yes, it is 10 minutes to midnight right now, and I have an air conditioner on. Yep, that's me. Alright, now for the Let's Resin. High viscosity. That's all, folks. High viscosity. And I'm sure this is pretty murky looking on camera, because it's really making my eyes really screwy up there. So we're going to put some of this on here. Yes, this stuff is thick, and it is very difficult to squeeze out. So I'm going to do my best. Wow, this stuff is so thick. They need one in between. That's what they need. They need one in between. This one is too thick for most things. The other one is too thin. They need one that's just in between. You know, like Goldilocks and the Three Bears thing. And it was just right. Oh, my thumb. That did not make me a happy camper here. That really kind of hurted. My arthritis says, don't do that again. Alright, let's see if I can get this in these little cracks and crevices. Now the reason why I'm using the high viscosity is to be able to have these be very strong. And UV resin is strong, but the high viscosity is much stronger. However, if you overcook UV resin, you end up with some major issues like brittle. It becomes very brittle and will break easy. Oh yeah, I gotta add some more. It's very thick. And I'm trying not to have a gazillion bubbles. Wow, this stuff is really thick. You guys are definitely going to see this on the 13th instead of the 12th. Truthfully, I wasn't sure I was going to do this, but I really wanted to do something. When you sit day after day and do nothing, there's something that happens to your mind, and you just don't want to fall into that little trap, right? Okay, I do have to add some more. Just a little bit, though. And then we're going to let it settle completely so that it's level as possible. Now that's where I miss being able to use a flame, because when you warm it up, it thins it out. I know I'm not wearing gloves right now. I also do not use alcohol any longer to clean my skin if I get resin on me. I use paper towel to clean it off, or as much as possible. And then I use this stuff called soapy water. And do you know why? Because alcohol breaks down your resin, okay? And because it breaks it down, it does not destroy it. It just makes it easier to be absorbed. Okay. Now I'm not sure, but I think I'm kind of high on this side. Anyway, and because you don't want this stuff absorbing into your skin, be as natural as you can to get it off your skin, okay? The best way to do it is to never get it on your skin. But if you do, safely clean it off. And remember to always wear a mask or a respirator or something. Okay, wow, I just took my little nibby tip off there. Yep, that's the one thing about these things. I'll have to fix it later. Okay, so I think I've got, oh, I see a bubble. At least I think that's a bubble. It is. So I'm just going to stretch it out till it pops, right? So make sure this is all up there. All right. Let's see what we can do to... I see a bubble. Ah! Make me cry. Now, in case you're wondering how I'm seeing these bubbles, the light shines on it. And I can see that little shining area. And I may be full of it. That may just be high spots. Okay, well, you know what? We're just going to go for it. It's my product. It's for me. I don't use keys anymore because, well, I don't drive any longer. I am actually one of those people that now is only a pedestrian. Well, when I can get out. And I have what's known as a state ID, no longer a state driver's license. Okay, let's get this pushed away from me a little bit. And let's go ahead and put that there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pause you as well as I can here. And we'll be back in a moment. Okay, so the big reveal. Not much of a reveal. We saw it start off with green for the letter itself. There were a couple of bubbles that did pop up, so, you know, oh well. It's mine. Apparently I got somewhat of a kind of a small. How did I get a note report? I don't know. Anyway. And I got a fuzzy. I don't have fuzzies in my room anymore. My animals are not allowed in here anymore because of, unfortunately, allergies and my lungs. So, meh. I do still spend time with my fur babies. I will never not do that. It may cause me a few breathing issues later on, but I don't care. They're my babies. Alright. Shall we go ahead and let's put this together. I'll have to get a deburring tool. I got one, I just don't know exactly where. And take this jump ring. Get it in the hole. Well, that didn't work too easy, did it? So let's try it from the other direction. Well, first let's open it a little bit more, maybe. Only twist them open, not pull them open. Oh, now come on, I know I didn't plug up the hole. I don't care which way you want to go in there, just go in there. Ha! Okay. Got that in. Now it's twisted enough. And then before you close it, go ahead and add your key ring to it. Maybe you can find the part it goes and attaches to. Wow. Must be like right past it or something. So, let's just see if I can silhouette it. Oh, come on now. Ooh, 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 ooh. We made it on there. I'm going to close it as fast as I can. It's not completely closed. And my fingernails are crap, and I don't know where all my jewelry stuff is. But as long as I get it close enough, it won't come off there. Alright, are we ready to see what it looks like? Probably can't be seen, but not easily. Yeah. So what happens when you put a dark background over or behind a dark item. So, yeah, that's what it looks like. I think what I'll do is I'll brighten up the green, but you can tell that there was some white in the flower petal portion. Anyway, that's that. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you, Marva. Thank you, It's Resin. You're awesome people. Alright. Love y'all. Peace out. Two cameras to do that with now. Do 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 do.